Okay, we're going on another field trip today. This time we are going to RoozenGaarde to see them planting the tulip bulbs on a large scale.
Never seen this.
I know, we've always wanted to see this. Obviously, we plant a lot of tulips every year, but not like this. So let's just check it out. So we are walking through the display garden at RoozenGaarde, and it's cool to see everywhere there were tulips, they're now dahlias. Like, check this out. So hopefully they're growing more dahlias in the coming season because these guys are really good at growing on a large scale, and it would be awesome to have another dahlia producer that can really handle the volume. Okay, so then out here beyond, the guys are planting, I don't know if it's tulips or daffodils, but I've always wanted to see this on a large scale. At least like 20. That's kind of intimidating. And I feel like we plant a lot in our one row.
We do.
Okay, so there's all the guys working out here. I feel kind of scared to go up to them, but that's okay, we're gonna do it. So today we're out at RoozenGaarde, and they've invited us to come and see them planting all of their tulip fields on a large scale. So I've always seen this in the background happening in our valley, like you'll see a tractor off in the distance, and I've always wondered, what does it actually look like to plant millions and millions of tulips? So all of this bare ground behind me, this is all gonna be a tulip field. So I thought, if I think it's interesting, Jill thinks it's interesting, Chris wants to see it, maybe you want to see it too. So this is super interesting. So the machine, the big tractor, it is rolling out two pieces of this kind of like plasticky sort of mesh that's super breathable, but I thought it was a tube, but it's actually like a sandwich. It's a bulb sandwich. So you've got a bottom piece and a top piece, and in between you've got a layer of bulbs. So those are little tulip bulbs. And then this is put underground, and then dirt's over the top of it. So the benefits to this, they can fit about 3, maybe 4 times as many bulbs in the same amount of square feet. They will hopefully have less weed pressure. And then when it comes time to dig, they actually pull up this mesh, and all the bulbs are there captured inside of like the kind of sandwich, and there'll just be like less dirt and debris to bring in when it's time to dry and process the bulbs. Okay, so we just found out we get to ride on the pink planter and actually see how it's done. That was kind of an unexpected treat, so get ready to see how tulips are planted on a large scale. Okay, so have you ever seen Mr. Rogers where he goes to the crayon factory? This is Aaron, Jill, and Chris go to the tulip bulb field.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. I can't believe we get to do this. No, Uncle William's coming. I'm going to stop. Okay, so basically, if I understand this right, this is how it works. At the top of the truck, there is this big, like, hopper that holds all of the bulk tulips, and they're conveyor belted in. So this thing, they're refilling it right now. Then they find their way down this chute. They use a lever to decide how much they want to put into this big holding tank. So this is where all the bulbs are ready to now go down into the channels. So then they pull the levers, the bulbs come down here, and then they go along these little channels that shake, and they wiggle them into the planting channel. So basically you're making this like bulb sandwich, and the bulbs are getting pushed down, and then there's a roll of that white netting on the front and on the back, and then the bulbs are getting sandwiched in between the two layers and getting buried under the soil. So that's it in a nutshell.
I think I'm in a pretty good spot here.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our little bulb planting. That was super cool.